but my full family's history continued to elude me. I still intended to find out what happened to the Gresham women and why we'd lost our dark power for generations. But first, I needed to stop a wedding so Logan and I could actually be together. I tried again to calm the nerves fluttering in my stomach before tilting my head his way. I know it's not easy on you either. It's not like being forced into a marriage is something everyone dreams of. A veiled look covered his warm brown eyes, but with a blink, that haunting emotion disappeared.
We'll find a way to stop the wedding. I won't marry her.
An image of who her was flashed through my mind. Crystal, with her tall, lithe build and long brown hair, had been Logan's betrothed since he was a child. I wish it were as easy as you saying no. Then I wouldn't have to come home with you only weeks before your wedding.
I know it will be awkward, but I want them to see that I'm serious about you. I wish I could say no to this marriage and all of my responsibilities would disappear. But you know what happens if I refuse.
Right. Your family would be dishonored. Crystal's family would be dishonored. Then you would be all duty-bound to go to war with one another.
Not necessarily duty-bound. Crystal's family may be angry enough that they would want war.
And what about your family? Logan stiffened, his hands tightening around the steering wheel. We sailed around a turn, weaving deeper into the mountains.
My parents would be angry too.
I grumbled.
You know,
he said,
when I talk about this arranged marriage stuff aloud, it all sounds rather...
barbaric? Archaic? A bit behind the times?
All of the above, I guess. But tradition is tradition. The only reason werewolves have survived as long as we have is because we followed our traditions. Long ago, those traditions kept us alive and hidden.
Well, your hometown is most definitely hidden. I mean, look at this place. I gestured out my window at the thick trees and mountainous terrain. Snowy patches graced the shaded areas. Even though it was only October, winter was coming to the Wyoming mountain range. Your pack is already detached from normal society, and you guys are barely involved in the supernatural community way out here. Why the need for arranged marriages in today's world, even if it kept you safe in the past? Logan scowled, his handsome features twisting into a look of disgust.
It all boils down to dominance. Arranged marriages within the dominant families are still highly valued in werewolf packs because their offspring are more likely to be dominant and carry on the alpha title.
Right. I sighed. And dominance means power. And who wouldn't want that? He settled a large hand on my thigh, his warmth seeping through my jeans when he squeezed. I'd experienced Logan's dominance firsthand. Even though I didn't carry a drop of werewolf blood, I still responded to his power, as did every supernatural creature within his vicinity. The first time he'd unleashed his full alpha magic, it was enough to bring me to my knees. I could understand a family's motivation to keep that power. Ugh. I took a deep breath as aching frustration rushed over me. How are we ever going to be together? How are we ever going to convince your family and Crystal's family that your marriage isn't in everyone's best interest? Dominance or not? Logan's eyes glowed with that golden light that indicated he was feeling a heightened emotion. He squeezed my thigh again.
I don't know, Dar. I really don't know. But I'll be damned if I don't try to find a way.
Energy emanated from Logan like a pulsing star the closer we got to Hidden Creek. I leaned forward to peer out the window when the first signs of human habitation appeared. An old barn and some rusty equipment stashed in the woods flashed by the window. Next came a house, hidden deep within the trees, and a gravel drive and an old Ford parked by a swing set. A well-kept sign came next as more houses appeared. Hidden Creek, population 9,927.
We're here,
Logan said, his tone